going on, my stock market bulls and bears? I'm your host, Terry, and welcome to my channel, baby. Buy the dip. Let's go. I'm hyped up for this video. This is a stock I'm super excited about. Monday morning, that's right, tomorrow morning. This is one I'm looking to get in first thing in the AM when the markets open up. And ticker symbol is BBIG. That's right, the Bbig. This thing is on a moon mission. It was up 80% here, and I'm telling you what, I still think this one has plenty of room to run. And I'm going to go over in today's video why. We closed at $7.67 after hours. It just kept moving up. Now, markets open up. This is what I'm looking to get into. So let's go over here and go right to the Fintel website, guys. There is some phenomenal information here in the Fintel website. Keep this in mind. There's 59.9 million shares outstanding. So let's just round it up and say there's 60 million shares outstanding. We're not really worried about the ownership score. I don't think that's really going to play into effect. I honestly don't think the buyers and sellers on this stock right now is really going to matter, because that's from 30 to 45 days ago of institutions. So I really don't think any of that information is going to play into effect. But what is going to play into effect is the short interest that we do have here on the stock. And here we go. Says the short interest is 11.6 million shares. Short interest ratio 1.05 days to cover. Short interest percent of float was 27.2. If we get out here, look at the short squeeze score at 95.92. Guys, this is ranked number 2 on the short squeeze score on the premium Fintel website. I did a video earlier today on support, ticker symbol SPRT. That is ranked number 1, and Bbig is ranked number 2. Now, when all this stuff updates and the algorithms and all change, this one probably could be number 1, but we'll see. Number 2 is just as good. This is some interesting information. The short shares availability. This was updated 16 minutes ago. This last updated on the 29th. Interesting. Updated today? How did they return shares today? I don't know, guys. I'm sorry, I'm a little speech. I did not expect to see that here. But somehow they were returning shares on Saturday and Sunday? I mean, it's not much, but maybe this was lagging information. But yeah. This here says, as of 9 hours ago, at 7:30 a.m. this morning, that there was only 40,000 shares left to short from a leading prime brokerage. That was updated 16 minutes ago. So, I'll be honest, I've covered some stocks. I've never seen Saturday and Sunday where there was actually shares returned. So that one, interests me. And this here as well is very interesting. The short bar rate fee. So the last update on this was the 26th at 52.37, but it updated again on the 28th, which was yesterday at like 3:35 in the morning, and it said it was a 62.06% that updated 16 minutes ago. So that's the last update we got here. So the short the stock is going to cost you 62%. Very interesting that the timestamp was a Saturday at 3:35 in the morning. Keep in mind, guys, that, what did I say? We have about 60 million shares outstanding. But if we go down here to the FINRA short total volume, the total shares traded on the 27th was 130 million shares, and there's only 60 million out there. So that means there's a lot of buying and selling, or there's a lot of naked shorting, dark pool transact. I don't know how in the world is there over double the amount of shares being traded when there's only like 60 million shares out there. But this is the information we got, so we're going to run with it. And they shorted 73.2 million of those shares on the FINRA, gives them a 56.3. We go here to the combined short volume ratio. They got a 56.08. And then when you combine the FINRA, CBOE, and the PSX, it gives you 155.7 million shares. So you're talking about 120, 130% shares were shorted than the actual shares outstanding. Real quick, combined total volume 155 million. If we go here to the shares outstanding, 59.9 million. I don't know, guys. Very interesting, but also I was able to get the short sale transactions for this one. It did work. I tried to do it for ticker symbol SPRT, and it would not work because there were so many. I'm going to honestly say, if I go back and think about that, there was probably 10 to 20,000 short sale transactions on support on Friday. Just honestly, because looking at the numbers here on Bbig and trying to calculate how many it was trying to do on support, it wouldn't let me do it, but it did let me do it for Bbig. So here's the numbers, guys. On Friday the 27th, ticker symbol BBIG shorts, the total amount of short sale transactions that was recorded, keep in mind, guys, these are transactions that are $5,000 or greater, and the total amount was 2,160 transactions shorting the stock. The total shares shorted, $5,039,186. And the total dollar amount of the shares shorted, this is a mind blower, $24,328,400. Oh, I'm sorry, I botched it up. $24,328,411.89. You can see it there. Wow, that is just mind-blowing. We get out here to the chart, and I find the chart is very interesting. There's just a ton of transactions, but there's only one that sticks out. One person shorted 65,345 shares, and they spent over $280,000 to do that. And all the other ones is just a ton of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of medium-sized short positions. So there was that one large one and a ton of short sale transactions. Now I'm going to go here to Ehor. As you know, Ehor is the managing director of predictive analytics, S3 Partners, LLC financial analytics firm. Ehor here has the Bbig information. This was as of Friday, August 27th. I'm busting out the information for you guys, so if you appreciate it, smash the thumbs up, man. I like to see those thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below, man. Let's get rolling. We're on Bbig here. Bbig short interest, 33 million. 11.24 million shares were shorted. 21.72% short interest to float. 17.84% S3 short interest to float. To short the stock, when he did his analysis, it's going to cost you 55.07% to short the stock. Shares shorted are up 111,000, worth 325,000. 1% over the last week. This here is what I love to see, and I cannot wait for Meta to get this kind of information, but here we go. The shorts are down negative $9 million in 2021 mark-to-market losses, including a negative 10% or including $10 million negative on today's 24.78%. That is just beautiful. I love seeing at the bottom when the shorts are freaking down. What was it down? When I did go watch my last video, I covered SPRT. They were down over $200 million in mark-to-market losses like year-to-date on this, man. I cannot wait for the day MMAT Meta has a negative shorts or down mark-to-market loss. We're going to get there, guys. So if you're loving Bbig, go check out all my Meta videos, ticker symbol MMAT, man. We are going to be killing it. Also wanted to bring you some information from Will Mead. He has over 221,000 followers on Twitter. This man has some fantastic information, and he used to be a former hedge fund manager. He's educated at the University of Chicago and Johns Hopkins. He's a very reputable guy. He knows his stuff. And he posted down here a post on Bbig, and I can honestly say, go follow this man on Twitter. He has called plays. I went back. He was calling a lot of these plays before they ran up. So I'm going to be going to this guy for some great information so I can pass it along to you. He says here on the 27th, I would be shocked if Bbig wasn't $10 on Monday. And when he did that, the stock was $5.30. Now we know the stock is up to $7.67. And yeah, I'm super excited about this one, guys. There was an article here on the Market Watch I wanted to go over real quick about the Vinco Ventures. Shares are up 55% to 453. The volume for the stock was 64 million shares at 1255 compared to a 65-day average volume of 15 million shares. So they're up about 4x. It says the stock has a public float of 52 million shares. And the digital media merger acquisitions Monday reported a second quarter loss. We're not worried about all that, man. It's about the shorts. If you don't know, there's an article also out here about on Investor Place of NFT stock, Vinco Ventures. Bbig is a buy. Yes, guys, Bbig is going to be looking to get into the non-fungible tokens, NFTs. And that is what's driving a lot of interest into this stock. We really think NFTs are going to be part of the future. We covered in another article on Bbig in one of my previous videos that Facebook's looking to get into NFTs. So these kind of stocks we got to keep an eye on. These ones are doing these NFTs, man. So there's an article here. Go check it out on Investor Place. You got the bull version and you got the bear version. But this is honestly my number one pick of a stock I currently do not own that I'm looking to grab Monday morning as soon as the market opens. Now, of course, it's already up pretty big. It is. So, yes, it is a risk. Am I willing to take the risk? Yes, I am. So, I'm trying to think exactly how I'm going to play this. I think what I'm willing to do, I haven't decided how much yet, but I'm going to designate a certain amount of money. I'm going to buy my shares Monday morning sometime. I'm going to have the free time because I will be at work Monday morning. So I'm hoping I can get free time Monday morning to go purchase these shares. And I think I may put a 20 to 25% stop loss on my purchase. So that way, no matter what, I won't lose more than 20 to 25%. But I'm still debating on what I want to do because that way if it runs up, if we shoot up a little bit and the stock comes back and consolidates, it's not going to sell me out. It would have to crash down 20, 25% in order for my stop loss to trigger. So that is my thoughts on what I'm looking to do. Comment down below. I'd like to hear you guys pass the question on to you. Are you looking to buy Bbig Monday morning? How much of Bbig are you looking? How many shares? How much dollars? Are you looking just to let it ride? Are you putting a trailing stop loss on your order to limit the amount of risk that you have? So, interesting stuff here, guys. I love this stock. I love giving you that FinTel information. The number 2 short squeeze score stock. And it is very expensive to short it. And as you can see, over 2,000 short transactions were done on Friday alone. So as this was going up, the shorts just kept buying in, buying in, buying in. So I think that's going to keep happening with this stock. I think this is going to run. So we'll see what happens. I could be wrong. Like I said, it's not financial advice. I could be wrong. We could lose some money, but I think I'm going to take a gamble on Bbig, man. This one has my attention because it just seems like there's a community out here on Bbig, and we want that community to come in with us, Meta, MMAT, Meta family, because we're all here to make money together, man. It's the retails versus the hedgies, and we're going to get our money out of this as well. So, hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash thumbs up, check out the links down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.